Hello? Am I alive? Am I alive? Well, that's probable, but not certain. Hello, anyways. What? Did anything go right here? Uh, Well, the intro didn't play. That's not right. Oh, maybe it did. Wait. No, okay, it seemed to have worked. Okay, never mind. It's good, hopefully. I don't know. We'll see. If the intro didn't play, not a big deal. Either way. Oh, wait. Probably nothing. Sorry. I was experimenting here. Other thing. There we go. Okay. See, yep, that works. Yep. Right. I made it all fixed just before we started. It's not a big one. Ooh, my eyes. Much better. Right, I did some of this. I added the new forms of the words in here. And so now they are a lot more ordered and nice looking. Don't think about the author. Let's not think about that immediately because I just remembered one thing I wanted to do. I didn't want to turn the into th. That one was not something I was on board with. So I mean, I did say I was on board with it last time, but yeah, I changed my mind. What can I do about that, eh? Not much. Well, where do we have the? There we go. Okay. Then the becomes the simple change. God damn it! Why do you not read? Why do you not load? No. Hmm. 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 Yeah, we got the do here. That's nice. Mm-hmm. Right. Good. Everything works. I'm gonna add this then. Yeah, perfect. Actually, I don't even think that's true. You know what? Never mind. Undo. Right. So, what are we going to do this time? Well, that's a good question. Um. Well. Hi. Hmm. Stress block. Have I written that one correctly? Actually, hold on. I don't know if that's how you're supposed to write that. Probably doesn't change much, hopefully. One thing actually, I'm wondering, this happens, right? But we also have, where is that one? Not, not that one. This happens, of course, later, but still, since this happens, and, well, what's it called? You have a shifting stress in words. Or actually, no way, I'm being stupid. I was gonna say, we can have phonemic, or at least more phonemic labiovelars, but I just realized, wait, no, we'll still, it's before rounded vowels, so would have been it would have been labialized anyways, so, Hmm. Right, so vocabulary, right? I did some change, I made some, you know, a new stage of the language, of course. And I did some phonetic changes. Yeah, no, I did those before. I meant semantic shifts. So we have the original word to force has now become to encourage, which is interesting, and that's come from which has the intermediate sense of to motivate. Which I mean, those are similar enough words, but this one specifically has like a positive connotation, you know. Whereas this could have more like a neutral sense, though that's I guess also subjective. But anyways, broaden the meaning of eat to just consume. So now this could apply to drinking as well. Even though we have a word for to drink, but I think we can. Uh, wait, do we have it actually? Am I stupid? No, yeah, dude, we right there. So we could have this one change in meaning to mean something else that would be useful in some other context, perhaps. Mm, Alternatively, you can just lose the word. I mean, that's not weird at all. Mm, oh yeah, to hunger is change to need. That's also something I did. And yeah, to like has become to want. So basically, the to like has taken over the meaning the pre what to desire used to fill the function of in essence. And yeah, we did that one. To kill has ameliorated words. So what used to mean to kill now just means to injure. Because like, people often exaggerate. I'm gonna kill you, and but they're like then you don't kill you, just like hit you or just scream at you or something else. People rarely actually kill you when they say they're going to kill you. Uh, if you live in a context in which that is not the case, I'm very sad. I feel sad for you. Sad for you. Words. I can't speak English. I promise. I am not completely brain damaged, but I feel sorry for you. But where I live, when people say they're going to kill each other, they don't usually mean they're actually going to kill each other. That was what I was trying to say through that absolute mess of a bunch of words. But other than that, anyways, we don't have really anything of any particular, like, strangeness. There's nothing else I've done, really. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. So mayhaps have to do some changes. We don't know. So what changes might be interesting? That's a question. Because hold on a second, actually. Right, cool. Cool beans. So, what could we do? What could we do? Well, we can do a lot of things, but let's see what we have first. We have to climb, to drink, listen, to get, to dislike, to be pregnant, to have, to hide, to kill. Well, actually, we already did that one, so not gonna touch that. To know, to walk, to grow, to run, to strike, to swim, to spare, to breathe, to fight. Yes. To lose, to see, to meet, to hear, to remain, to break, to birth. We have the numbers. Actually, we can just. I guess we can just write 1 through what 1. That's not how you write 1. There we go. Much better. Very nice. 2, 3. There you go. Perfect. Yes, thank you. I'm not gonna put the air quotes in here this time because, quite frankly, I'm pretty sure these words are sufficiently different now to the point where they are not necessarily recognizable as derivations. All of them. I mean, some of them are, like, this one still just is the word for head, and these are just the same also. But these are not quite the same as the words they come from anymore. You can, of course, figure out what they're derived from still at this point, but it's becoming harder. We also have the nouns, which are, well, nice and good, but I don't know precisely what to do with those. Actually, I think we'll do the nouns afterwards, because I think I can do more fun things with those. Anyways, that's also my sandwich gone. Very nice. No more sandwich. No. I think to climb might still just be to climb. But I'm wondering if it also could be used for something else, to switch out to something else. Let's actually hold on. Which one do we use again? Let's see, is it clicks? I forget. I'm very senile. Not that. No. Ow. Search for Woo! Search for climb. Right, cool. Well, we have forms. That's nice. To go up, to ascend. That's an interesting one. Makes sense as well. Maybe that word makes sense? Would make sense, rather. God damn it. Rise to ride? Which one is that? Who does that? Klivra. Klättra. Kutser. What's a Finnish word? Kivetai. Anyways, where are we going to find that, huh? Okay, so Hmong Mien has very many cases of that to go up, to go upstairs, to ascend, ascend a Tibetan, Uralic, nach Dagestan. Ian? What the heck? Why is that? Okay. Caribbean. Oh, some Indo-European. Seems to be mostly a Balto-Slavic thing, but has instances in others. Alright. Kilti. Looks like Finnish, but it's not. I presume. I wouldn't know for certain though, because you can't know for certain. Basque? Well, anyways, yeah, that seems to be a pretty solid choice. So I guess I'm gonna do that. So, and we don't have any other word for ascend either, I don't think. Do we have a word for, do we have a word for lift? We have one for carry. Well, okay. We'll just use it for to ascend right now. I probably spelled that wrong. No, I didn't. So, yes, to ascend, what to drink. I'm gonna guess that one is very commonly colexified with to eat. Just as a wild guess. Drink. Well, would you look at that? To suck. Actually, that makes sense as well. To smoke, inhale. River. Beverage, water, yeah. Kiss. I guess. Yeah, sort of. I mean, yeah, I guess it kind of makes sense, yeah. To strike or to beat? Okay, that one I don't get. What? What? Leaf? Okay. Give? What? Okay. That's weird. To take. I mean, I guess if you get it from suck, I guess you could have that, but okay. That's bizarre. But yeah, to eat, very, very common. You know what? We do have a word for to breathe, though. Hmm. You know what? I'm gonna use that one. Yeah, to suck. Because as I said, we already have to consume, which means to both eat and drink, and so we already have these collexified as that one. So having another word for to consume, just a more specific word, isn't that necessary. So I think, yeah, to have it mean something else now, fair enough. And to suck makes sense. So let's go. Let's go with that. Right then. To listen. This is specifically to listen to someone talking. Because mouth here, note. So yes. I personally actually like to have this one be the same. Just because I think it's cool to have this distinction between listening to someone talk and just listening to sounds. So I'm going to keep this. That doesn't need to be there. There we go. To get. Pretty sure that's such a common word as well, so I'm going to keep that as well. To get, to get, to get. Changes very little over time. To hate, to dislike. Yeah, we can keep it as... Yeah, I'm going to keep it as this one as well. To dislike. Even though this one has changed, I don't know if we need that one to change. To be pregnant can probably stay as well, because it's a useful and reasonably common word. Or concept, rather. So we'll keep that one as well. To have. We can... Huh. Maybe we can change the meaning of that one. Hold on, though. To hide. I'm gonna keep that one as well. To hide. Or maybe we can even broaden this to mean to deceive. Yeah, I like that. That's fun. That one I already did, sorry. Words, English, language, thank you. To know. Gonna keep this to know. No need to change. At least for now. We could change it to be able and do a classic switcheroo where we have the word for to see become the word for to know. Because, you know, even in English, you can say I see, and that means I understand or I know, essentially. So, you know, it's a common change. It already happened once in Germanic and can happen again. But this isn't Germanic, obviously. I'm just using that as an example. Either way, to walk can... Huh. Right, I remember now why I chose... By the way, fun little just side fact, I guess. The reason why I chose ga... Or ga. 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 The reason why I chose that as the word is just as... Basically, it's onomatopoeic. So basically, the sound you make when you walk is ga. 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 And then the reason why I chose ra for the word to run is because you... Ra 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 ra. So... I just chose onomatopoeia. That's the reasoning behind those. So now you know that. Anyhow, to grow and to walk and things. I will withhold judgment on to walk and to run for now. To grow, I see little reason to change still, so I'm gonna keep it to grow. Though, actually, what if we change this to not be to grow, but to age? It's not a it's not a leap of logic, really, is it? Because things grow with time most of the time. So why not? Then the question is, how do we get another word for to grow? Well, we'll see. As I said, we're gonna keep withhold judgment on to run. So to strike, um, think, hmm. I'm thinking now. What if we make this one to hit specifically? Because like that doesn't sound like a big change. Like what? That's the same thing, right? To strike, to hit. What's the point of? What's the difference? And I'm like, well, if we say that to hit is distinct in the sense that you hit, as in specifically you hit your target, as in you got it right, we can eventually make this in somehow in the in over time come to mean something like to be accurate or to be correct, which would be very, very fun as a semantic shift, in my opinion. And of course, we can have um, the word that is now, where do we have that? To injure, that could just become to hit eventually. So it takes over this word's original meaning. I think that would be kind of fun. So I'm going to do that. So to hit for now. Then it will become something else. So good. Mmm. Apples. I love apples. So, what next? To swim. Hmm. Maybe to crawl? Isn't like, well, so when you're swimming, in a very common way to do that is basically doing a crawling motion. We could have that become to crawl, or to sneak, or something of that sort eventually. So essentially, this becomes a more broader term, and actually seeing as where the people, the imagined people who would be speaking this language, it would also be appropriate to have a word for to swim actually just lose the connection to water. Fun fact. So I think that might be a good change actually, so I'm going to do that. So to swim becomes to crawl. Crawl. Yes. Then to spare. Hmm. Do we have a word for to leave? We don't. And where sparing is essentially leaving something, in a sense. Because you're not taking it with you, or, well, you're not taking it at that moment to do whatever you need to do, whatever that may be. So, maybe, maybe, possibly. Hmm. Let's see if that's actually a common thing. Hold on. Like, right, so, spare. What? Oh, we don't have that? What about save? Nope. Leave. Drive, to walk, to go, out, to go. Well, actually, that all kind of makes sense, doesn't it? Oh, well. Gobot? What? What's that supposed to mean? I don't recognize that word at all. Bizarre. Uh, hmm. Maybe we'll leave it for now. Maybe we'll leave it for now. Okay, so to breathe. I see no reason to change this. To breathe it is. And it remains, rather. To meet. To fight. We can keep this as to fight, I think. That's fine by me. To lose. We can also keep this as to lose. To see, to see. To see. To meet, to greet, to meet again. To hear, hear. To sit, to remain. To stay, I guess. I mean, that means the same thing in essence. But, well, not exactly. Yeah, to stay. Not that these people would be doing a lot of that. But, though, that depends on which... Well, actually, wait. I'm thinking of the wrong population, actually. But actually, yeah, that previous thing about the water becoming a to crawl actually still makes sense, because there's still not much of that. Right, to break. We have a word for to injure, which is sort of similar to break. So maybe this one will shift in order to fill some space for that word. Maybe, I don't know. In case, what would that be? Do we have a word here? To split. I suppose that makes sense, yeah? How about to divide? That's kind of useful. Yeah. To divide. I think it did have it in here. No, it didn't, but well, split is to divide essentially, so yeah, sort of. Guess I don't know why it works. Ah! The light! The light! I hate it! My eyes! Ah! Alright, our birthing word. Well, are we gonna change that one? We can broaden the sense a little bit, I think. I just I think that's a nice little shift. Because, like, it makes sense, right? I assume you'd agree with that. I don't know. There's not much knowledge. It's not like anyone's gonna ask me to clarify why I think that. But like, you can metaphorically say you've birthed the disaster. I mean, to say that you've done something, and now there are very severe consequences for that. That's not an illogical connection, I hope. Even if it is, sue me. It's my language. I can do what I want. So, what about the eye? Indeed, what about it? Should we change it? Maybe? I don't know. Hmm. Maybe start from the bottom up. Go up, yeah. Hmm. Oh, right, I had some ideas about these. Um, I think we can do a few shifts here. I think, I want to change this to before. This is a slight shift. And after. And these words do mean essentially the same thing, but in English they have different connotations, and I choose to do that intentionally because I might do something with that. Below, um, or maybe we do the Chinese thing, or well, it's not Chinese that does that, is it? I think no, it is Chinese that does something like that. Although I don't know if it's in this specific way, but they define time as going up and down instead of forward and backward. So maybe we could do that instead. But these are kind of useful. Whatever. Uh, Below. Then we'll keep that below. No need to make big change in that one. Oh, right, that was a thing I had in mind, yeah. So hold on, above is still going to be above, above, above. Right, that one was the one I wanted to do something about, but this, inside stays inside, or we can say within. Same thing, really. Right, so this one I wanted to change into more comparative. So we have it mean instead of on top. It means more than, or something like that. Well, hold on, how do you phrase that? Wait, hold on, we have post positions, right? Yes, it's post positions. So yeah, well, hold on. So more than, yes, indeed, I'll keep that meaning. How would we phrase that? If we want to phrase a meaning with some meaning, like, I don't know, I know more than you. I think actually that one would be pretty easy. So hold on, wait. To know, where is to know? To know is here. So wait, nga, 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 and I is a sta. Yes. me being extremely cautious for no reason. You n'ont pas, n'ont pas, n'ont pas, n'ont pas, n'ont pas, so not. But hold on, that's an indirect. It's not a causative. Would we, I guess, would render this intransitive? That's a question of how we exactly treat such a sentence. But hold on, yeah, well, first and all, and foremost, yeah, I think it's most reasonable to treat it as an intransitive. So high tone ka. Wait, no, not that direction. So ka, and since nga is a low tone, it's actually going to be that. Nga ka, nga ka. And actually, it says it's in between vowel. Wait, what? No, it's not. There's no L there. I'm being silly. But it's gonna be D then. So ta no fa. Actually, yeah, that's gonna be a fa as well. And we're gonna write that as this instead of just F. So ta no fa, nga da. And this is probably still wrong because, quite frankly, very hard to do this without the actual without actually using Lexergy, but I'm gonna try anyways. Sorry. Actually, speaking of which, that would be better to do that, but details. We'll think about that later. And also, yeah, we need to keep tense and aspect and crap in mind. And since these are not... Wait, no, yeah, they are. Yeah, no, they... I think we put those... Yes. Yes. Yes, so those go in between there. And so... Present... Imperfective, I suppose. Clonu. Yes. And actually, that would mean... So... Clo... Clonga... Clonu? Yes. Clonu. And it will actually fall here, not there. And when we also add that, so gaurolla, gaurolo, gua, gaurolla, la. So, tannoha gaurolla klonganuda, I think. Tannoha gaurolla klonganuda means I know more than you. If I got my own language right, which is fully possible that I haven't. Yes, that is at least an attempt at doing something reasonable. Questionable if it's a success, isn't it? very well, though. Right, also some notes on how I do these. This one here, this is a symbol I got from, what's it called? Sumeriology. Sumerian had probably a sound that was basically ng, but this is not representing ng in this instance. This would represent r, but in the form where it results of a previous, well, yeah, so plus which advances and then the disappears, it's r, so it's ro in this form. But of course, once you have, see, for example, here, you get this form, and since r, the disappears only at the beginning of a word, such as here. Instead, here, of course, it stays because it's not in the beginning. Having a word, having it be in this position, and since you lose r, it just becomes a long so hongu is the result of there, and therefore, if you conjugate this word with like clonu in this instance, perhaps, so encourage you. So that would essentially result in a geminate so then you basically have something like this. And that's why I use this symbol distinctly from words that starts with just have like it already had or words like, let's see, where do we have it? Ra, here, divide. This word has an original r sound. So this one doesn't become long, it just becomes silent between vowels. It just becomes a long vowel instead. So yeah, I had to distinguish these. And here's a really good example, and you can see how these do not come from the same source, and while they would have the same pronunciation almost here, they do not have the same pronunciation historically or in between vowels. So that's why I have different characters for each. Very well. Anyhow, I think we're gonna start off with this one. It's pretty easy. Just I. Not gonna do much to that one. Gonna keep this one as body as well. Index finger. Probably reasonable to keep. Though actually, do we have a general word? We have probably somewhere around here a general word for finger. Here it is. I think we have. Do we have toe as well? Because I'm pretty sure we distinguish. Actually, no. We don't. Wait, oh, yeah, we do have a word that used to mean toe. Well, then we should actually broaden the term for finger then. I suppose. Where do we have finger? Brain damage. Finger. Yay, we're just gonna have this be, what's the generalized term for toes and fingers? Is there even a thing for that? I don't know. Like, hold on, I've never studied anatomy, really, so I wouldn't know. But, like, just finger slash toe. And I know this is very common, by the way. I know a language that does this. I'm pretty sure Hindi does, also. But yeah, this is a pretty good choice. This is a good choice. Because, like, what's the difference, really? I mean, they're on the foot and they're on the hand, but they're kind of like the same thing. They can work similarly, and they evolve from similar organs. So I think it's probably reasonable to expect when you don't have a word for toe, which we don't anymore, you can just generalize a word for finger to mean both. Seems fair to me, at least. Might disagree. I don't know. You can do that if you want to. I don't really care if you do, though. Hold on a second. Right, everything seems to be working still. Nice. Okay. Hold on a second. Right, sorry, just a quick interruption. This stream will probably be a little shorter than usual, but not by much. Anyways, animal. This one I'm not going to change. Just animal. If you're wondering, by the way, if there's going to be a word for domesticated animals, the answer is not for a while. These people do not domesticate animals, and they will not do so for a long time. Long time. Because, well, let's just say humans are never invent animal domestication, at least on a wide scale, by themselves. They adopt the cultural technology, if you will, from others. So yeah, no, and no words for it for a long time. As I said, that will not come until quite a while. They will definitely, though. I would say they're already in the Stone Age. Really, technically speaking, they will be using tools, which is basically which is Stone Age enough for my standards. And they will probably discover flint tools specifically, not too. They probably have already discovered them, to be fair, but they will have discovered and be making use of settlements and like building and construction before they actually have anything like animal domestication, because that's a thing that's happened in history. If you didn't already know that, that was actually a thing in many places. If you haven't kept up with the archaeology, I happen to be somewhat interested in archaeology. Wow, really? No shit, yeah. But digressions aside, I'm spurging out a little bit. Maybe it's time to continue what we were doing. Index finger. I don't think we need to change that. Index finger can be index finger still. Wait, do we have a distinct word for thumb? I think we did. Yeah, we do. Okay. Copy that. Paste that. Mountain. Cloth. Yes. Mountain. Cloth. I think it's cloth anyway, so it might be cloth. I don't know. Nose stays nose. No, nose. Surface area. I can keep that to be that. I think that's fine. End/anus, we can just specify that to be end. And we'll have probably this word not have a specific word. You can just use euphemisms. This probably would be one of them in some instances, but it wouldn't mean that anymore. This one I still don't feel actually. Maybe we change it so this one gives a more specific meaning, while we have something else become the word for probably sun. Ooh, that's an idea. Hold on. So we can have this word become sky. And we can have, wait, we're gonna paste this and move this up. And we're gonna have Wait, no, wait. This is the general word, right? And then we're gonna shove another word in here. That's I. And we're gonna do that. And this. And we're gonna have, so sky eye, essentially, which would be, hold on, this is gonna be a low high. Actually, hold on, would it be, no, I sky is wrong. Would be more like English, yes. So sky eye. The eye of the sky. So li would be the end, and that would be that form. And we would have that, which I think would come in the form of what kind of sound? Okay, that lowers to ah and then becomes o and stressed. Okay, which is not in this instance. So sky eye would be, no, ba, and it would be lu, not li, unless we say that vowel harmony does not affect this word, which would be plausible, but it's also not something I like. That is a 10th generation shift. It would be pretty new by the time that happens, relatively speaking. Though not that new, I suppose. Bali or Balu. Balu, Bali, Ba. No, Ah. Bali, Balu, Balu? Yes. The Jungle Book. No. What? Which one? Which one do I like more? I think I prefer this form, though that would cause problems for vowel harmony. Do we have any other things I can compare it to? No, because we've already... I suppose I will choose to not use the vowel harm, or have it specifically be affected by vowel harmony. But I think we would keep... It would basically become transparent, I guess. Oh, well, I think we'll do that. So, Bali is the word for sun/day, because the sun is kind of inherently tied to the day, if you didn't already know that. Now you know that. You're welcome, by the way. So that's a word. So Bali and Ba, or Bo. Bo or Bali. So also Actually, that's too much text, though. There we go. It breaks vowel harmony, I know, but not all vowel, well, no vowel harmony system is perfect. Like there's a word in Finnish for like something like a auto repair shop. I cannot remember for the life of me what it is right now, but that one, for example, breaks vowel harmony, even though Finnish as a language has vowel harmony. Like sometimes you can hear people like not always seriously. It's from what I remember actually often a joke, but you can hear people actually use vowel harmony even in words that don't necessarily follow it most of the time. And as I said, it's mostly usually done as like a joke or analogy. But either way, I think I am done for now. There are more things to be done here, but I have thing to do. But the stream's gone on for well, a little more than an hour, and that's usually what I like to keep it at. So I suppose I better bid you all adieu. Have a good day. Wish you well. Don't do anything stupid. Absolutely keep yourself healthy and sane, unlike me, and stay awesome. Have a good thing.